Right now, looking for housing, how Madison's high prices are impacting college students.
Also, a wave of racist messages popping up across the nation. The reports of these texts here in Madison.
And winter is fast approaching, how you can avoid any leaks while turning up the heat. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6.
We have breaking news. After a 54-day search in Green Lake for a missing kayaker, police now believe the missing man faked his disappearance. Officials initially thought the kayaker, Ryan Borgwart, capsized, but new digital evidence, including foreign communication and plans to move abroad, updated financial accounts, and overseas connections, suggested otherwise. With help from the FBI, police say that Borgwart may be alive somewhere in Eastern Europe. Madison's vacancy rates are below a national and healthy average, meaning housing can be difficult to find and expensive.
Our Ellie La Liberté shows us how that continues to impact students. Ellie?
Yeah, this map from downtown Madison Incorporated is a development tracker, and these gray marks here represent residential products. Now, one developer is eyeing 3 other dots to add to this list, and those dots, students say, are concerning with already high housing prices.
Nothing's affordable anymore.
Zoe Larson is a sophomore at UW-Madison and lives downtown.
I have to pay for my rent every month as a student, and trying to work and afford that is so hard and so stressful.
And one company is trying to reach students like Zoe. CoreSpace is a development company and previously developed 3 properties in Madison, including 2 of the most popular, the Hub and the James. And now it's looking to add 3 more. One of those new sites is where the Saxony apartments currently are. Although Kevin Furkow, Madison's principal city planner, says no formal proposal has been submitted.
Not every inquiry becomes an application, and not every application becomes a permitted and built project. But we are just seeing a lot of interest that's coming to us.
Althea Sow lives at the Saxony. She told me she was a bit shocked after receiving letters saying they would not be able to re-sign next year.
I was surprised, but I was not, because when I was looking into getting a place to stay, this apartment was the cheapest in the whole area.
But CoreSpace saying in a statement, quote, with UW's Madison enrollment on the rise, there's a pressing need for more housing. The company also claiming it would keep prices low for students. But the possibility of more development is concerning to other students like Zoe.
They're building so many new big fancy apartment complexes, and the rent is just going up and up and up every year.
The city doesn't have the ability to set rents when we're approving a development project.
Zoe says either way, finding housing is
so stressful.
Furkow also says 2,000 student housing units have been approved over the past 3 years. That's more bedrooms for more students. UW-Madison surpassing enrollment numbers by 3% for this year compared to last year.
Ellie, thank you. UW police confirm that students have reported receiving racist text messages. It's part of a wave of messages being sent across the country. The texts were sent from numbers with area codes in at least 25 different states and tell recipients they have been selected for, quote, cotton picking. The FBI says it's aware of the messages and is working with the Department of Justice and other federal authorities. People who got those messages and their families are feeling a range of emotions.
My daughter came down and showed me, I was like, wait a minute. I was angry. 1, disgusted. 2.
I felt scared, sad, kind of shaken by it.
In Milwaukee, a mother reports that her 12-year-old daughter also received a text message, and she has no idea how they got her daughter's name.
Well, rain moves back into the region this weekend.
Let's check the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington out on the patio. All is quiet tonight, Alex.
All is quiet, peaceful out here on the patio. Even heard a cricket, which goes to show how unusual the temperatures continue to be out ahead of another weather system that's going to bring rain by this time tomorrow night. It's all part of the forecast. Our main message is rain Saturday, carrying on into your Sunday. 54 for high temperatures both days, a bit of a breeze, and then we'll show you coming up a little bit. We'll break down, we'll track those showers together, when you can expect them specifically in your neighborhood, but good chances for rain all weekend. Let's plan the rest of our evening now. Just temperatures looking like they're updating right around 50. That's what we were expecting at 6 o'clock. Clear skies. I could still see the stars above me yet. yet, but the clouds will be filling in a little bit later tonight. We have dropped now to 46 actually at the airport, 45 in Middleton. That's all owing to clear skies. When you have clear skies, heat goes right out to space. We've got upper 40s, even a lower 40 and an upper 30 actually up near Black River Falls. So the heat is really escaping out to space. Temperatures tonight will stay and finally end in the 30s across southern Wisconsin. And then again, we'll warm up into the 50s before the rain starts about this time tomorrow night. Look at that yellow line. Expect if you're going to be outside, you'll need the umbrella by 6 o'clock Saturday evening. When does the rain end and how much can you expect? And when is the next chance of rain? I got all those answers coming up.
Alex, thank you. A potential school shooting in Kenosha was thwarted by school staff. Security camera footage shows a 13-year-old attempting to get into Roosevelt Elementary School with a backpack and duffel bag. Police say he first tried the locked side doors and then was confronted when going into the main entrance.
Thanks to the safety measures we have in place and the quick response of our trained school staff, the threat was stopped before they could enter the school portion of the building and cause any harm. We are thankful for our staff who bravely stopped the individual and asked questions that caused the individual to question their choices and flee.
Authorities say the suspect shared videos online, including one handling a rifle, and had conducted multiple internet searches related to school shootings. Police arrested the suspect hours after the incident with help of tips from community members.
Madison police had to deal with an unusual trespasser at a local grocery store. Wednesday morning, officers were called to the Hy-Vee on East Washington Avenue after a 10-point buck entered the store. Police say it came through an open door in the pharmacy area. Workers corralled the animal in a cooler area, and officers barricaded parts of the store to guide the buck back outside. No one was hurt. Good news.
Good news. President-elect Donald Trump makes his first selection on who he would like to join his new administration. Trump's campaign manager, Susie Wiles, will be his White House chief of staff. Wiles becomes the first woman to ever serve in the post. Sources close to Trump say he is quietly working to fill other positions. CBS News learned Trump is considering Florida Senator Marco Rubio and former Ambassador Richard Grenell for Secretary of State, while Fox News reports Senator Bill Hagerty is on the list, among others.
Wisconsin's Attorney General Josh Kaul addresses Donald Trump winning the White House while acknowledging that the president-elect has rejected knowing about the conservative policy platform Project 2025 and said he doesn't favor a national abortion ban. Kaul says his office is committed to protecting the freedoms and rights of Wisconsinites if they are challenged.
While this election will result in a policy shift at the federal level, it did not change a single word of the U.S. Constitution. A top priority of mine at the Department of Justice has been and will remain protecting the rights of Wisconsinites. And we've done a lot of that during my time as Attorney General.
Kaul also said he would work with other states to preserve and protect the rights of their citizens. More dairy farm workers caught bird flu than the numbers initially reflected in official counts. That's according to a new study by the CDC. 7% of tested workers on dairy farms where cows were infected with bird flu caught the virus themselves. The agency is expanding its recommendation for testing and treatment of workers on those affected farms. So far, there have been 54 human cases of H5N1 reported in the United States this year. As laws around cannabis are loosening in some states, experts are putting out a warning about cannabis use during pregnancy. A study by Nationwide Children's Hospital found that children who had prenatal exposure to the drug had both cognitive and behavioral impacts. Doctors say a growing number of people are turning to cannabis for issues like nausea, sleep problems, stress, and depression. Those issues are common in pregnancy, but using cannabis to relieve them poses risks to the person who is pregnant as well.
I think it's important that patients know that there are better and safer alternatives to deal with those common problems than cannabis.
The CDC says cannabis use also directly impacts areas of the brain and can affect memory, learning, decision-making, coordination, and reaction time. Its effects are especially concerning in children and teenagers because their brains are still developing.
Winter is just around the corner, and as temperatures cool, that means more heat and natural gas for your home. With that comes increased risk of a gas leak. Experts are sharing tips with homeowners to help them stay safe this season. Several warning signs of a gas leak include the smell of rotten eggs, a hissing noise near a gas appliance, or discolored vegetation in an area that's supposed to be green. Energy experts say there are steps you can take to prevent this from happening.
There's a few things, obviously making sure your furnace is operating as efficiently as possible. So that might be making sure the filters are changed, doing annual tune-ups or something like that. Making sure all your windows and doors are sealed, preventing drafts. Smart thermostats are another tool that are possible to help control the temperature in the home.
Other steps you can take include installing carbon monoxide and gas detectors, preventing snow or ice from blocking gas vents, digging safely as you do yard work, and never placing a fire pit above a buried line.
When we come back at 6, we'll take a look at what the economy could be like under President-elect Donald Trump.
And video game developers meet in Madison, the conference building connections within the industry when we return.
Watching News 3 Now at 6. Brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
No matter how you say it. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Don't miss the 35th Annual Winter Art Fair off the Square, November 9th and 10th at the Monona Terrace Convention Center, featuring over 100 Wisconsin exhibitors with a wonderful selection of ceramics, paintings, glass art, wood, jewelry, and much more. Place your bids at our silent auction Saturday only. Children will enjoy the Young Collector's Corner. Buy local for the holidays. The Winter Art Fair off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
Are your home's tired, leaky gutters saying, rain, rain, go away? Is your basement at risk of flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction and our absolute gutters. Our gutters are custom fabricated on-site for a perfect, seamless fit that's engineered to excel. Wishing for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 29% discount on our absolute gutter system? To get this great deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule your roof or siding replacement.
Discover a level of comfort you never thought possible. Discover stressless seating at the Century House. Designed to harmonize with your body's natural movements, it's the premier destination for relaxation and rejuvenation. Right now, take 10% off all stressless recliners, sofas, tables, and ottomans. The Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
This fall, only News 3 Now exposed MMSD bus route changes that created frustration for some local families.
What steps have been taken to fix these routes of concern? I'm going back to school officials for answers.
Our goal is to get students to school safely.
Monday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back, everyone. Exit polls showed that the economy was a key factor in Donald Trump's presidential election win.
According to CNN, about 2/3 of voters describe the U.S. economy as not good or poor. Inflation has cooled from a 4-decade peak of 9.1% in June of 2022. President-elect Donald Trump campaigned on reducing inflation and taxes. Some economists warn too many tax cuts could actually boost inflation.
Dozens of video game developers are flocking to Madison to play locally created games. And today, the 6th annual MDev conference kicked off at the Alliant Energy Center. The event serves as a celebration of the local video game development industry here in Madison. Attendees can play games created in the Midwest or listen to keynote speeches from developers behind some of the world-renowned franchises like God of War and Call of Duty.
this is really a moment for so many people to network, to work together, to meet each other, to gain experience, to learn from one another. And what we've been able to curate is an incredible lineup of folks that have tremendous experience, that have worked all over the world in this industry and are sharing it with people that, you know, most of which are in the Midwest, in Wisconsin, in Madison, that want to gain those skills and grow.
The video games industry is estimated to be 7 times larger than the film industry. And by 2028, it's expected to grow to be a $580 billion industry.
Wow.
Wow.
After the break at 6, Alex tells us about the rain coming over the weekend.
Plus, a Wisconsin family celebrates the return of a loved one, how this beloved pet ran away from home. Boy, happy to be back.
Looks like it.
That's coming up.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
They've been rocking audiences for decades. It's Foghat. Performing live November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
I just want to make
with special guest, The Empty Pockets. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Legendary rock band Foghat. Live in concert November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Today, our retirement savings account is safe because we made the switch. We had Medicare Advantage, but we'd seen too many friends give up the things they love due to unexpected medical expenses. They thought their plan was good enough, but it didn't help when they needed it most. We found a better way with a Medicare supplement insurance plan from WPS. No worries, no hassles, no networks. Our time and our money are better spent here.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
The days are shorter and the chill is setting in. Is your home ready to face the cold?
Feldco's energy-efficient windows can save you money and keep you warm this winter. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no money down and no interest until 2026. Specifically designed for the Midwest, our windows are also backed by nearly 50 years of experience in the industry.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
We love a happy ending, don't we? A Wisconsin family is celebrating after reuniting with their dog.
Mary Jo Ola has more on how the pet originally escaped.
Genevieve and her dad, Charlie Kiefert, are filled with relief and joy after reconnecting with their beloved dog, Bebop. The friendly 11-month-old American bully left their West Allis home on Tuesday with a delivery driver while Charlie was walking out of his garage, sending him scrambling.
Really happy. I was crying my eyeballs out.
Happy tears?
Yeah, happy tears. She was like my wife.
There was a language barrier, but Charlie understood that the worker never intended to steal her. He still has questions about why the driver didn't try to connect sooner. But Charlie ultimately decided to not pursue criminal charges.
And I didn't want to mess anybody's life up with any type of problem, so as long as we got her back and she's healthy, that's all that matters.
And that was Mary Jo Ola. She used to work here at News 3 with us. Well, a wet weekend is ahead for us, but Alex, if you're going to the last farmer's market, you'll probably be able to get that in before the rain, right?
Yes, I'm pretty confident. So if you want to get to the farmer's market tomorrow morning, I think things are going to be A-OK and dry, but then things will change. Then the wet weather moves into the area. Let's use Storm Tracker. We can look anywhere in the United States to see where are the storms, where is precipitation. Our weather system is across the Central Plains, even producing blizzard conditions in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Severe weather to the south, down towards Dallas, and it will be on its way towards the north and towards the east. Rain will fill in by the time we get into later Saturday afternoon, lasting into Sunday's marathon time. More on that in just a bit. Then we dry out for Veterans Day and more rain by the middle of next week. Those are the three things you got to get out the forecast. 46 right now in Madison, 44 in the Dells, 41 in Camp Douglas. So chilly in pockets of southern Wisconsin because we have clear skies right now. And clear skies allows that heat to radiate out to space, allowing the temperatures to cool down. We've got 46 in Verona, 46 at the airport, 46 in Waunakee, and another 46 across the Wisconsin River in Sauk City. Planning the rest of our evening, our temperatures are actually a little bit lower than what our weather models were expecting, but I do anticipate those temperatures to eventually bottom out in the mid to upper 30s across the area. Clear skies until we get a little bit later into Saturday. Here come those showers out of the plains near the Mississippi River around 4:30. On and off scattered showers, but notice the scattered nature, if not isolated nature of them. A better chance for showers as this weather system, the low pressure, comes in 7:30 in the morning on Sunday. That's not the best timing for the Madison Marathon, but those showers move through quickly, and we start to dry out later in the day with improving conditions. At least the rain is out of here, but we do need those raindrops. Unfortunately, this weather system is not going to be as appreciable as some of our past ones because of the speed and sparse nature of the shower activity. Maybe a quarter of an inch at most, perhaps a half inch. Breaking down the Madison Marathon, 46 at the start, 51 at the end. Dress for rain, whether you're going to be the runner, the spectator, and someone cheering folks on. It's likely going to be at least a period of wet weather. Then we eye up, I'll get out of the way here, we eye up Wednesday as our next chance of rain, and I want to be first to show you what that will look like. Rain coming in as we go into the afternoon hours. Rush hour looks wet on Wednesday, but it's more along a cold front, and that cold front sweeps through, and that's it. The weather system moves out. That chance of mixed precipitation not looking quite as likely. Let's also break down Monday. First to show you here, a beautiful Monday is on tap for Veterans Day in the Madison area. Temperatures in the 50s with sunny skies, and then more rain, as I mentioned, as we head towards Wednesday. Fall-like temperatures Thursday and Friday of next week, and another wet weather rainmaker as we head towards Sunday, and it's going to be wet, wetter than normal, clear through almost the end of the month.
And still ahead, the best two words in sports, border battle. Wisconsin hosts Minnesota on the ice. We preview it next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and free fitness memberships at more than 25,000 locations. Call 1-888-296-4080 today to get your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-888 296-4080. Dean Health Plan. Right here with you.
It's Hy-Vee's Big Baking Sale this Friday and Saturday. Hy-Vee flour, just 99 cents. Butter, just $2.99. Hy-Vee cream cheese, just 99 cents. That's smart sugar, $1.99. Hy-Vee powdered or brown sugar, $1.48. And canned pumpkin, just 99 cents. Get these great deals and more, both in-store and online, during the Big Baking Sale, Friday and Saturday, only at Hy-Vee.
Nobody wants to replace the roof. But these days, many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments, started early enough, can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
In his first season as the head coach for Wisconsin men's hockey, Mike Hastings took a struggling program on a rocket ship to the top. And that makes this year's 2-6 start to the season all the more confusing. Last year, Wisconsin proved they were legit when they went into Minneapolis at the start of their season and swept the top-ranked Gophers. The rest was history. Tonight at the Kohl Center, they've got a chance to start that whole thing all over again.
It's just fun. It's like it's high intensity hockey, and it's just like the border battle again. All I know is it's fun, but at the end of the day, it's just a hockey game.
They're neighbors. Sometimes those are good things, sometimes they're not, right? So to me, I think it's what makes hockey special in the Big Ten is a rivalry game like this weekend.
After back-to-back losses, Wisconsin now has a week to regroup on the football field. It's a bye week for the Badgers, and you could say it's a much-needed one for Luke Fickell's squad. UW is coming off back-to-back lackluster performances, including that 32-point loss to Iowa, where Wisconsin was downright out-physicaled by their rival. It's been a tough couple of weeks for the guys, but they plan to use that frustration as motivation after a week of reflection.
I think there's some good and some bad. I mean, the good is that you get 2 weeks to prepare for a good opponent. The bad is that, you sit with this stinging feeling from a loss, back-to-back losses, really, for 2 weeks.
Next opportunity you get is Oregon 2 weeks from now, and we kind of just got to let it sit and manifest and kind of use it to fuel us, and that's hopefully what we do, and I know that's what we will do.
And when this edition of News 3 Now ends, don't change the channel. Stick around for this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Sports Director Zach Hanley sits down with Wisconsin volleyball star Lola Shoemaker. Speaking of things that you don't want to miss, a playoff edition of the final drive in our 10 p.m. newscast tonight. It's level 3 of the high school football playoffs. We bring you the highlights from all over the area.
A nice night for football. Not bad. No rain, no problems.
Even the temperatures are not that bad for this time of year. Still in the upper 30s to near 40. Then we have our rain Saturday going on into Sunday. Veterans Day looking great.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.